Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Earlier this morning, we were seeing a few more clouds across the area. Right now, a live look outside Gulfstream Cafe. We have a beautiful blue sky, but we do have some lingering clouds as well. These clouds are expected to continue kind of off and on throughout the afternoon all the way into the early evening hours. We're not seeing too much for some cloud cover on our radar and satellite, but right now we're just going to continue to be mostly sunny. And because we are mostly sunny, we're also continuing to warm up from here. Many of our temperatures are already in the lower 90s at the coast. We'll even see temperatures warming up even more across the PD and border belt, making it into the upper 90s. That means we do have another day of a heat advisory across the area for all of our counties, really except for Laurinburg, though. We are going to continue to see the heat lasting into the weekend, even all the way into the evening hours. Our temperatures are only going to drop into those upper 80s. We'll get that chance for some upper 90s as well, still by about 5 p.m. The heat and the humidity is going to last us throughout Friday. We'll see it continuing into Saturday with very small chances for a stray shower. We'll have more on those details coming up in just a few minutes.
Now, breaking news from WBTW News 13.
Thank you for joining us for local coverage you can count on. I'm Jevin McCoskey. First at noon and breaking out of Horry County, 3 people are in custody after a months-long investigation after what Horry County police say involved ill treatment of animals. The arrest took place this morning at a home on Rainbow Drive in the Longs area, and that's where we find News 13's Morgan Baker. Morgan, how long have you been out there today?
Jevin, I got here shortly after 9, but investigators have been out here long before me collecting evidence. Officers responded to the home near Rainbow Road near Rainbow Drive off Highway 90 in Longs just after 6 this morning, where multiple dogs were safely recovered from the property. Jakeem Evans, Montrese Livingston, and Jamar Chestnut face charges of conspiracy and criminal conspiracy. Officials say between the end of April and the end of May, officers conducted investigation into reports of animals being neglected and mistreated, leading to today's arrests. A North Carolina-based dog rescue organization will provide care for the rescued dogs. Officials have not said how many dogs were recovered from the property or what kind of condition they were in. The investigation is ongoing, and officials say more charges are likely to follow. I'll have more tonight on News 13. Reporting live in Longs, Morgan Baker, News 13.
Morgan, thank you so much. Also new at noon, a probable cause hearing took place this morning in Robeson County to determine if the suspects in a 2015 murder case will be criminally prosecuted. The hearing took place at 9:30 this morning. We're still waiting to hear details from the courtroom. Authorities say Connie Graham faces charges in the death of her 18-year-old stepdaughter, Sarah Graham. Her sons, Bobby McClellan and Luke Locklear, have been charged with felony conspiracy and altering, stealing, or destroying evidence. McClellan has also been charged with an accessory after the fact. Sarah Graham was last seen in February of 2015 as she left home for work. Make sure to count on News 13 for updates as soon as we get them. And new at noon, we now know the dates of when the late Senator Lindsey Graham will be remembered. Just a few minutes ago, Graham's office said memorial services will take place on July 28th in Washington, D.C. and on July 29th in Columbia and Pickens County. This is all that was released. Once we get more information, we will pass that along. Graham died late Saturday night at the age of 71. The South Carolina Department of Transportation is seeking public comment on plans to replace 12 bridges along Interstate 95 in Dillon and Florence counties. The 8 newly added bridges over the Great PD River join 4 nearby bridge replacement projects that were previously approved by the SCDOT Commission, bringing all 12 proposed bridge replacements under the program. The estimated engineering for the projects will cost $20 million. SCDOT will accept public comments through August 6th. Horry County officials have announced an intent to close the Loris Twin Cities Airport. In 2021, the Federal Aviation Administration removed the airport from federal funding eligibility because it no longer met the minimum operational criteria. Since that decision, Horry County has been solely responsible for funding the airport's operation, maintenance, as well as future capital improvements. This is a developing story, so make sure to count on News 13 for updates. Volleyball players on the Grand Strand, make sure to listen up. The city of Myrtle Beach has some exciting news for you. In a post on Facebook, the city announced that the beach volleyball nets between 8th and 9th Avenues North are back up and ready to be used. The nets were removed in the early summer due to back-to-back events on the lot.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And to look at your afternoon commute right now, just a little bit of some slowdowns going on near CCU on 501. Our drive times from 501 Highway 544 to Carolina Forest, moving at 14 minutes compared to the usual 6. 17 Farrell Parkway to Glens Bay will take you 9 minutes. 17 Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway right now is moving about 12 minutes. Very similar right now for parts of 95. Earlier this morning we had a little bit of some slowdowns near Lumberton. That has since cleared out. We are going to continue to see for parts of downtown Florence as well. Traffic moving at or near normal for this time of day. 52 Palmetto to I-95 will take you 8 minutes. 76 Five Points to Irby is moving at 5. And 95 TV Road to 76 is moving on time with 9 minutes.
News 13 is your local election headquarters, and Florence County Senator Mike Rickenbaugh will officially join gubernatorial candidate Alan Wilson on the Republican ticket for lieutenant governor. Wilson and Rickenbaugh will join South Carolina Republican Party Chairman Drew McKissick today for the official signing of the lieutenant governor nomination form. This formally places the Wilson-Rickenbaugh ticket on the November general election ballot. Senator Rickenbaugh says he and his wife have been on the campaign trail for months with Wilson and were humbled by the support from the PD community. Wilson and Rickenbaugh got almost 120,000 votes in the runoffs, despite trailing by thousands in the initial primary against Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette. Today's event takes place this afternoon in Columbia at 3:30. President Trump claims Americans cannot trust their own country's elections. In his primetime address, the president accused China of engineering his defeat in 2020. He also claims a deep state cover-up included the intelligence community under his own watch. Libby Dean reports from outside the White House.
President Trump delivering a prime-time address at the White House from the East Room in talking about election security on Thursday night. The White House releasing hundreds of newly unclassified documents alleging they reveal China carried out the biggest compromise of election data in history, getting a hold of 220 million U.S. voters' information like names, addresses, voting history, party affiliation, military status, and phone numbers. The president directing intelligence officials to find the people who he says covered up the information.
Today, I'm asking the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the CIA to investigate how and why such crucial information was hidden, to fire those involved in the cover-up, and to file criminal charges, if appropriate, against these people.
The president also using the new information to make a push for Congress to pass the Save America Act.
To all Americans, I ask you to pick up your phone tomorrow, call your representatives in the House and Senate, and demand that they pass the Save America Act without delay.
Friday, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen is set to provide more information about these allegations that there are 278,000 non-citizens registered to vote in U.S. elections, while President Trump plans to travel to New York City. Libby Dean at the White House for News Nation. Back to you.
As of this morning, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is up 10 cents from last week. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is currently at $3.98, and a gallon of diesel is now at $5.05. Gas prices are now up at least 20% across the country since the start of the war with Iran. Gas prices for a regular gallon of gas are still down compared to a month ago, but only by 4 cents. The record high for a regular gallon was $5.01 back in June of 2022. Federal health officials have identified lettuce from Mexico served at Taco Bell as the source of the widespread outbreak of diarrhea-causing parasite Cyclospora. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed the source and warned consumers not to eat shredded iceberg lettuce from Taco Bell restaurants in Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. Officials have identified a single supplier of the lettuce. The federal warnings to consumers did not identify the company. Federal officials say Taco Bell has committed to stop using the lettuce amid the outbreak. Health officials are continuing to see a rise in those cyclosporiasis cases across the country, including right here there in South Carolina. The South Carolina Department of Public Health has confirmed 16 cases in the state. The department also confirming the outbreaks have been linked to fresh produce. Symptoms of the parasite are gastro-related illnesses such as explosive diarrhea. Health officials recommend thoroughly washing fresh produce with water before eating. Coming up on News 13 at noon, parts of Texas witnessing historic flooding across the Lone Star State. We'll take a look at how much damage was done and how residents are reacting.
And we have another very warm day across the area with high temperatures that will make it into the lower to upper 90s. Actual feels-like temperatures, though, are going to be in the triple digits. We'll have more on how long this heat will last coming up after the break.